As long as the three wheels are narrating this dream, there's no limit to what we all can achieve. Welcome to the Three Wheels of Wrestling podcast. Willie Tiny with a thrill and anime. Willie recapping the aftermath to the mic, through the ropes, from the mat. No regrets from this shadow zone. There's no match for this podcast. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get it on. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get it on. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get it on. Let's get ready to fight. This is a war machine. Through sweat and tears we chase the unseen. Harness the rage in this gritty scene. Your fists are your words, your actions keen. Rips up from the hearts ablaze with fear. Breaking the chains that brought us here. Podcast warrior, so we're alive. Three wheels cutting through legends to ride. Stand tall as the world trembles. Unlock the dreams that no one can dissemble.
Welcome to Three Wheels of Wrestling podcast. Yes, another wrestling podcast. I am Willie Tiny. This is the 51st episode of Three Wheels of Wrestling podcast, and we are recapping X Brand Wrestling's Wicked 13. And we have Will the Thrill with us and the voice of violence, Joe Blazer. How you doing?
I am doing fine, my friend. How about yourself?
Doing great. What a thrill. How you doing?
I am happy as can be. A review of a great show. I can't wait.
I haven't stopped raving about it since Saturday, man. I told everybody in Virginia, everybody online, everywhere.
I totally agree. Was this the best show in X Brand history?
Probably, yeah.
Yes.
How about this? How about best ran show? We've had banger matches, we've had banger shows, but this might have been the best ran show as far as I can tell, because literally everybody gave 100%. There was no like down moment.
Correct. And it was a tournament. So
yeah,
everything's got to be lined up correctly.
Yep. Like I said, man, even the people that fought all three rounds were still 100% in that third round.
Well, your body takes a toll after going a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah, but like I said, it was just to me, they all went out. Like I've seen people exhausted. Yeah, I've seen some people exhausted by the third round, and sometimes the finals takes the hit for that. But even the finals was still very entertaining, very bloody, very fun.
For sure.
There was a lot of surprises. I mean, a lot of history made on one evening or one afternoon, one day. It was just an amazing show for me. I mean, I haven't seen all the wrestling around that's all me. But from this one, like you said, it ran great from the beginning to the end. And they all had their key moments.
Yes, definitely.
A lot of introductions, a lot of new and a first time in history match that we probably would have never thought of happening.
No, many would have believed that, it would have happened already or would have happened on a bigger scale, but our proud promotion, X Brand Wrestling, was a pleasure to host the first time ever meeting of Nick Gage and Mickey Knuckles one-on-one. And it lived up to the hype.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Amen.
And like I said, man, I gotta just, one thing, just very special shout out to Nick Gage for not only this show, but like I said, he's been doing, shows he doesn't have to, just for the fans. And, he's hurting, but he's a really good dude. And it's awesome to see him doing not just shows that fill the arenas, but, even your little backyard promotions, which is awesome, man. Shows you the effect of deathmatch wrestling.
Yep. 100%
Yeah, man.
agree with you, man.
Great dude. And like I said, Mickey, just what can you say about Mickey? She's the best. Man.
Legend.
But like I said, one of the main things I tried to tell her, because I had seen her the next day too. I had seen her Sunday in POR, and you know, one thing I don't want to hear anymore is she's the best women's deathmatch wrestler. No, she's one of the best deathmatch wrestlers. Does not matter gender.
No, period.
She can beat any man.
She beat 3.
That's what I'm saying, man. 4.
4.
Oh, yeah, 4.
Yeah. 5. 5, really, if you want to get technical. She went 3 rounds. Round 1 was a man. Round 2 was a man. And round 3, the finals was 2 men.
That's 4.
Yep.
I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm fairly good at math.
It's been
But yeah,
years.
like I said, man, just pure pleasure. Like I said, the best thing about, again, one of the best things about this tournament is you had new faces, you had legends, you had everyone. And like I said, man, everybody had a great time. Smiles all around. You know, that's what you want to see at a show, man. You want to see everybody enjoy themselves. You want to see great matches. And we got all of it and more.
We had our XBW Foundation members there too. Most of them, some of them.
Oh yeah. Like I said, man, it was a shock.
Where was the missing man?
That was the only thing. Where is Chris Ross?
He's missing.
MIA.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up too because he lives around the corner from me. Maybe I should go try to find him.
Shows you're not paying attention in your neighborhood.
Yeah, no, fuck this neighborhood. My friends are at wrestling shows.
These guys, you want to jump into the first match?
Let's do it.
What an opener.
Angel Metro versus Tarzan Duran.
Wow. Like, dude, number one, Tarzan is a fucking madman. And he's another one that he'll do anything. He'll work anywhere. And God bless him, man. He does a great job no matter what. And just talking to him, he didn't get done. His Friday booking didn't get done until like 3 a.m. in New York. And then he makes it down to Delaware for 2 o'clock. Come on. Nothing better than that. Nothing more professional than that. And like I said, man, what can you say? But he ran into one of the hottest up-and-comers in Angel Metro. And, you know, we know how that happened. We know how that played out.
Yeah. Speaking of what, he dominated that match, most of it, still while holding something in his mouth the whole time, just about. And yeah, he pretty much dominated. And it just takes one slip up with, as you mentioned, Angel Metro just like found the opportunity and took over.
Yeah. And like I said, man, one of the main things about her to me is I met her when she was still a fucking techno singer. She wasn't even thinking about wrestling. And to see her progression going from, you know, like I said, you're just regular little singer to badass in the ring. Not only, again, and to me, she don't need this. She wants this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's what shows you the love for this, you know, this niche little section of wrestling full death matches. She can be booked on regular shows, but she wants to be booked on deathmatch shows. She wants to work for X Brand Wrestling. And like that kind of stuff don't happen a lot. And, you know, it makes you feel good inside because, and, you know, we'll talk about what happened later, but that's one of the reasons why she deserved that.
She's another one at POR.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, more last year than this year, but yes, she definitely cut her teeth starting deathmatch in there. And like I said, and then she had another match on Sunday for another promotion and did great there too. It's it's awesome to see, man.
It's the love of the sport.
Yep.
Yes,
the love of the sport.
Yeah, and like I said, and from a fan standpoint, that makes you love the wrestler more when you know how much they love it. You know what I mean? When you know that they are, not only working in this business, but still a fan of this business. It makes you appreciate them more because they're going to always, try their best, and they do. And, like I said, that's what this show was, man. Everybody showed out, and there was not a bad moment.
Everybody brought their best.
Yes, exactly.
So
it was a pleasure, and I still get chills just thinking of some of the matches that I got to announce that day with Will, my partner in crime here.
With the Lord of Violence. He's the voice of violence. He's also the Lord of violence.
I appreciate that.
Now, Tarzan's no pushover. He's no jobber, but Angel did pull out the victory.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, can we blame Eden Poison for getting involved? I mean, she might have been there to help Tarzan, but she might have, kind of screwed over Tarzan too, unwillingly. But, that could be what happened there because, she went to miss Angel and she missed.
And Eden got the light tube.
Yep. And, she got lit on fire.
And got lit on fire by Tarzan. Threw the fireball at her.
We had a Tasmanian devil taking on an angel, and the angel succeeded.
How about that?
That was a great way to start. Like I said, man, just, like my man Will was saying, she was down the whole time, and she mounted that comeback. Like I said, give some, props to Eden screwing up, but shit happens. Shit happens, and, you got to take advantage, and she did, and she pulled out that first round victory in her first deathmatch tournament. It doesn't happen a lot. It does not happen a lot.
Her first.
Yeah. A lot of times, man, your first time in them tournaments, you don't make it out of the first round. So, props to Angel.
All right, let's get to the next match. Still in the first round, we got Jimmy Controversy. I'm just hyped for this name. I'm trying to brace myself. Jimmy fucking Lloyd. Yeah. Jimmy fucking Lloyd.
Yes.
Jimmy fucking Rook. Oh, all right. Sorry. I contain myself.
The way my crazy brain works, we got the Three Wills of podcast, and they had the three Jimmys of fucking wrestling in that match.
That's right. Versus Hardcore. Due to injury, our GM had to come to the ring and tell Hardcore due to his injury he cannot participate, unfortunately.
Right. They might share some of the same moniker, but they were not on the same page that day.
No. But Hardcore is one tough son of a gun. I mean, the fact that he was even walking after a broken leg, man, that is crazy.
Like I said, man, he's one that, he came late to the game as far as age-wise, but that motherfucker is tough as nails, and you can never count him out.
Really
I had seen him the week prior, and like you said, I couldn't understand how he was walking. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? You should be relaxing. He's like, nah, I feel great. I'm like, well, you better not step in that ring. He was like, oh, don't worry. And then I see him in the ring the next week, and I'm like, oh my God, dude, you're gonna die. But again, to me, again, I consider him a friend. So I'm kind of glad Miss Veronica moved in and, told him he can't wrestle. I don't want to see anybody getting in trouble. So, it was the best.
Cleared.
No, it was the best.
He wasn't medically
cleared. It was the best.
He wasn't medically cleared, and she is a nurse. So our GM not only handles the business, she is a certified nurse.
Right.
So
Exactly.
he is not medically cleared as said.
Right. So if there's any GM you're going to trust as far as injury wise, you definitely can get it.
No, but I'm starting to think he's a mutant in so many ways, which is my favorite character, Wolverine, with a healing factor. I mean, that's crazy.
Dude, like I
But
said, he shouldn't be walking without a cane, and he is, and it's crazy.
But as mentioned, like you said, 3 Wills of Wrestling, and we had 3 Jimmys since Hardcore had been pulled out. Jimmy Controversy, Jimmy fucking Lloyd, and our head ref, Jimmy Peacock, as the ref. So 3 Jimmys in the ring.
Yeah, no, that was a cool little tidbit. I like that, man. That was pretty nice.
And we didn't even plan that. It just happened.
No. Yeah, shit. Again, dude, organically, shit that happens is usually better than planned shit anyway. So that was awesome.
Exactly.
And like I said, man, who doesn't love, and real quick side note, Little Sicko didn't show up, to be a dick or nothing. He had car trouble. He couldn't work the whole weekend. So, shout out to Little Sicko because he definitely would have been there.
He was probably stuck in Florida, I believe.
Yeah, dude. He couldn't even make it he didn't even make it halfway. Because like I said, he was supposed to do us and POR the next day, and he couldn't make it even close to Virginia. Right. So, yeah, he was definitely disappointed that he couldn't make it. But, that doesn't mean we won't see him again.
Right.
Right.
And props to Jimmy Lloyd for filling in.
Dude, and that's the other thing I wanted to say is Jimmy, I'm proud to say that I've basically seen that kid grow up in the ring. And, seeing, he was basically a staple, for CZW and GCW, then mainly GCW for a few years. But now in the last, half a year so far, a lot of other places are booking him, and it's good to see. You know what I mean? Like, because, it's we might have ragged on him when he was younger, but kid can go, man.
Yes, for sure.
It just shows hard work does pay off, and you do get rewarded.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I said, man, people would rag on him when you would go, "Oh, you're only in scrambles and all that shit," but he made it into something, man.
And he advanced. He ended up beating Jimmy Controversy.
Yeah, well, man, we could have probably all done that, but still always good to see. It's always good to watch Controversy get his little fucking pig ass beat.
He took a beating, all right.
Oh yeah.
With the whole crowd behind him.
Oh, for sure.
Jimmy Controversy.
That's my boy, though.
No.
But props to Jimmy for holding it out. No.
Again.
You can pick your Jimmy.
Sometimes my opinion on your in ring is a lot different when you're out of the ring. I'm a Jimmy fan. Jimmy's a good dude. Jimmy's a very good dude.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So we moving on to this next match.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because this is a big one.
Mickey Knuckles versus Kevin Chaos.
Right. And again, another one that wasn't technically announced to be in the tournament, but somebody that, again, I have the privilege of knowing a lot of these dudes outside of the ring. You have no idea how much that meant to that man.
Oh, yeah.
And, just to be in there against someone like Mickey was, just great for him.
For sure. I wish he would made it on the show, but he was originally qualified for a Wicked 13 tournament, and then he was pulled to be in the XBW championship match, and then he was put back into the tournament.
Hey, wacky world of wrestling, my friend. I've been saying that for years.
Mr. Card subject to change.
Yep,
exactly.
And it definitely did on him. But it just shows like but you gotta keep in mind with these tournaments, it's like you really take a beating. But man, the way how these two were going at it, and with Mickey, you never know what you're gonna get from her. And Kevin Chaos is the same way. And man, it was just a good match all around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And obviously we know Mickey winds up getting the win, but it wasn't an easy first round for her.
No.
Again,
Not at all.
props to Kevin Chaos, props to POR in general, man. It's very nice to have those guys come up here, and we're gonna be going down there. So
Bring the violence. Kevin Chaos did. He took a stink face.
yes, he did. Yes, he did.
That he did.
I happen to be the ref for that match. She shoved her battle axe up his ass.
Yes,
I mean,
he did.
listen,
And she put it. She made me taste it. Why did it taste like peppermint?
oh wow,
Oh, man.
I don't know why.
I
but
was
it tastes
not
like peppermint.
expecting that.
I don't know, but you just made any girl that wants to be with Kevin Chaos a little happier.
Yeah.
Yeah, or man.
2025, baby.
That's yeah, it was a pretty brutal match.
Oh yeah,
It was.
dude. Like I said, man, we were on the edge of our seats every match. Sometimes we couldn't even sit. Like it was that good, and we're only talking about halfway through the first round, and that was we were already hyped as hell.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, Mickey Knuckles got the win,
Moving
then-
on to Mickey.
and then we had Bam Sullivan versus Nick Gage.
Yes, and I always like little sidetrack things. Oh man, why am I forgetting who took the picture? But even RJ, even RJ took a great picture of when Gage came out. Man, it just that hug he gave me, that meant a lot to me because again, I've known him for 20 plus years, and to still see him going, to still see him, there's going to be people saying whatever about him. He's doing this, he's doing that. He don't look good, but he's still Nick Gage to me. And
Oh yeah, he looks.
you know what I mean? He went out there and showed Bam Sullivan why he's the god of this shit. And
Yo.
that doesn't take anything away from Bam because Bam went toe to toe with him. It's just still Nick Gage, man.
Yeah. Speaking of what, I also want to shout out to Creepy Pinky.
Oh, what in that, right?
Yes.
To do the introduction with Nick Gage right there cheering her on the
Yes.
whole time. Props to you, Creepy Pinky.
Especially
Nailed
because,
it.
dude,
Nailed
Because you really
Literally.
set the tone for that match. It was already hyped because of who he was. But, man, Nick fucking Cage, man.
dude, like
That's
I
all I
said,
can
man, she hit it out of the park, especially for her first time. Jesus, there's so many people that be nervous to say all that, but she perfect.
Yeah, she put all her energy into that. She really let it out.
Yeah, no, you can't ask for a better fucking, we ever want to call her, host, fucking announcer, ring girl, whatever. She's fucking awesome, man. Like great fun, great
Oh,
fun.
yeah. For sure.
Yep.
Anything else you guys want to say about this match? I unfortunately missed it because I was in the back getting hydrated.
Well, no, like I said, man, it was back and forth for a little bit. Bam took advantage on the outside, but like I said, man, it's just no matter how many years that man has, it is hard to keep Nick Gage down, and he proves that over and over.
For sure.
Everywhere he's at. Like I said, man, it's a joy to see that man still having good matches, and again, Bam will be back. Bam's still young. He's got plenty of chances to prove himself. He's already proven himself. Like, what am I saying? He's been champion for numerous places, numerous promotions. He was Danny Havoc champion, tag team champion for H2O. He's world titles in NYWC. He was big in No Peace. The dude's good. So, again, you can't hang your head losing to Nick Gage, dude. Sorry.
Hell no. Gage is a legend.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like I said, I know we'll see a lot more of Bam soon.
I mean, that was my first time not just calling a match by Nick fucking Gage. Gage. I did say Gage. But man, I have to say the hype is real. Like you said, he is, and he says it himself. He's not just a fucking legend. He's a fucking god when it comes to this shit.
Dude.
That's right.
And we'll continue on. And for those who haven't caught his promo later in the evening. So with that said and done, Willie Tiny, is it okay if we go to the next match? Nick Gage moved on in this one.
Absolutely. Who wants to take the next match?
All right. Now it's time to just believe
Everybody's favorite.
Believe it or not, it's Chondo.
Believe it or not.
He's not walking on air. He's not even walking at all.
Not walking on air. No. He took on the best. The ultra-violent enforcer. The best.
Yeah, like that.
To my voice. The best. Oh, man.
Again.
Joe, I do want to say this, though. Willie Tine, did you ref this match or no?
No.
Okay. You made a comment which had me cracking up. Now I was looking for it all time. He was hoping that something would have happened to Chondo, who wrestles barefoot.
And it did.
And when it happened, man, to hear your reaction on the mic was priceless.
Dude, listen. Me and Chondo will never get along. It's all right. I love to see him get his ass whipped. And again, like I said, man, I've been saying this all day because, real quick, I'm sorry. Like, the community lost a really good person today in Ryan Beavers. And, it's tragic when you lose someone. It's tragic when you lose someone. I'm not going to get into it, but I've read what happened, and shit like that. It's horrible. And it's people in this community that brings us all together, and shit like this should make us. Like I said, man, it's not a huge segment of the wrestling fan base, but it's dedicated. And everybody should be friends. I know it's hard to get along with everybody. I do. I try. And, I wish everybody can, come together through this because, loss like that sucks. And, I just, I want everybody to know that they are loved in this community. This is a fucking great place to be friends with people. And, I hope, Ryan's family can get through this and all his friends. Unfortunately, I wish I knew him better. I only met him a couple times, and, just sucky situation. But it's nice to see the community come together the way it is right now.
Yeah. The Three Wheels of Wrestling podcast and Joe would like to send their condolences to the family.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Like I said, man, it's just a sucky situation. But as we move on, like I said, it was great to see Chondo bleed from his feet. And, dude, the Bev is another one. Like I said, man, just get to know the guy. And he's fucking awesome, man. You know what I mean?
Damn good wrestler.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And that, leading into who else was a replacement, you know, it was cool to see. Like I said, man, they started together. Eric Ryan and the Bev. They were the young studs back in AIW, and you know, they weren't even deathmatch wrestlers yet. That's why they are good wrestlers. They actually started as just straight up wrestlers. Didn't realize they loved the deathmatch shit until years into it. And look at them. They're two of the best walking today.
For sure.
And this wasn't no regular match or death match. This was actually a log cabin match.
Right. 2 out of 3 fall, 2 out of 3 log cabins. You know, what that means is you got to put your opponent through the log cabins. There was 3 set up. First person to go through 2. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, man. Chondo had the crowd a little nervous because Chondo got that first one pretty quick.
Yes, he did.
But again, man, like I said, you can't count the Bev out. He's just an animal. And, yeah, if anything, he is the Arn Anderson of 440 or whatever 440 used to be. But he would be considered that because he's a tough motherfucker. And
Hell yeah.
it's great to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bev definitely went over on Chondo, and he advanced to the second round. We got one more match left in that first round.
Yep.
And that was former champ Anthrax, who, you know, was he robbed of the title? Who knows? But former champ Anthrax, and like I said, another one that, you know, you can say is one of the kings of the death match, literally, because he won the last 2 actual IWA King of the Death matches, and that's Eric Ryan. And like I said, accolades to, you know, you could just list them all. You know, American Deathmatch champion, whatever. You know, he could just XBW champion, everything. And you know, he stepped in, and him and Anthrax again. Anthrax, what can I say about him? Super strength. You know, another fun guy watching the ring. Just Eric Ryan. Eric Ryan's that veteran, and he pulled that shit out. You know, he might not have dominatedly beat you, but he beat you. And that's, you know, that's a veteran doing that shit. You know what I mean? They'll pull a roll up out of nowhere.
We got a question from Chris. When was Eric Ryan XPW champion?
Oh, he was XPW champion after Slack.
Wow.
He beat Slack in LA. And then Jimmy beat him. No. Jimmy was the deathmatch champion. That was XPW. Yeah, no, Eric. In fact, when XPW just went belly up, he was still a champion.
Really?
Yeah. Then they did, you know, something where like Necro was the West Coast champion or something. But yeah, I remember Eric Ryan. I remember beating Slack in LA for the belt, and then like I said, he held it for a couple shows, and then, you know, they were basically gone after that. I think Microman's the XPW champion now. But I'd rather talk about XBW than PW.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was the motherfucking suplex machine versus suplex assassin.
I was waiting for that, Willie Tiny. I was waiting for you to say that.
Yep. They both,
and it just looked like the assassin pulled it off.
Yes, he did. Like I said, man, sometimes you don't have to beat him with a finisher, man. You just gotta get that sneaky pin. You're in.
Yep.
Like
I said, man, set up. We were set up for a second round to be remembered.
And then we're going to go to the second round, but I'm going to hold the first round of the first match of the second round.
We can talk about that one last. I don't care. That's that good.
What we're going to do. That's what we're going to do.
That's fine.
So let's go to Bev versus Angel.
like I said, first round, Tarzan dominated. We were talking about, Tarzan was basically dominant for more than half of that match, but Angel came back. This time, the Bev was dominant, and Angel wasn't coming back this time.
Yeah, there was no comeback in this one. It just and he showed no mercy.
No.
That was the point to this match. He ain't care who you were. He was on business.
Yes.
And he really, really, I mean, at one point, I really felt scared for Angel on some of these matters. But the Bev really showed that you don't fuck with the ultra-violent enforcer. Like, he just straight up manhandled her.
Like I said, Angel is definitely on her way up, without a doubt. But you're running into someone that, literally is having a great year. He won the American Deathmatch title for ICW and then unfortunately loses it, but he loses it to probably the best deathmatch wrestler of all time in Takeda. And, there's nothing to hang your head on that. And ever since then, he's been kicking everybody's ass trying to get that belt back. And hopefully he'll fight for that again. Hopefully he'll be fighting here again. But again, just thorough beating of my good friend, Angel Metro. But, man, it's wrestling. You know what you're getting into. And she took it. God bless her. She took it. And
she was awarded.
Well, like I said, before we even get to that, she had a slight comeback at the end. But again, man, just
not enough.
Again, and like I said, you get your first deathmatch tournament. You need to learn. It's hard. Sure. It's hard to preserve your energy for multiple matches. And again, that was something like how the Bev and Eric Ryan and Mickey Knuckles, they knew how to do that because they've been there. Now Angel's learning. You know what I'm saying? This, now she's going to be like, oh, now I understand. Don't overexert yourself. You know what I mean? Do what you have to do sometimes. You know what I mean? You don't have to do everything in the first round. You have to just try to win.
Yes.
And that's a learning experience for her. But again, she loses to the Bev. But in the end of the day, she's a winner because we had known that our GM, Veronica, was going to announce the She's Hardcore title, and good enough, Angel, and I believe she's done enough to just earn it to be given it to her. Why not? She was just given the She's Hardcore title by Veronica Kane, and I guarantee you, whoever she fights for, she's going to fight her ass off for that belt.
And to make it clear, it's not an X brand wrestling title.
No,
it's just She's Hardcore title.
Right.
It can be defended anywhere, any place.
Correct.
What a thrill! You got words for that?
I would just say well deserved, and like my partner on commentary also said, it is a learning experience because it was her first tournament. So you live, you learn, and you just get back on the saddle on your next tournament opportunity you get. And you're a kick-ass gal, so traveling around the world with the She's Hardcore title, you're a champion no matter what.
Like I said, man, I know people have varying opinions on wrestling, and somebody shouldn't be given a belt. Sometimes they do enough to deserve it. And like I said, Angel has been like you said, it's not an X brand title, but she's been loyal to X brand. One thing also I know for a fact is, unless she's practically half dead, she makes all her bookings. She travels, even if she's just driving, she'll travel for hours just for coming to a show. And it's shit like that make you appreciate not just the wrestler but the person. And like I said, man, there was no one on this day more deserving. So congratulations, Angel. I look forward to the future to see what you do with that title.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And like I said, so, obviously the Bev kicked shit out of her, but hey, shit happens. The Bev's moving on to the finals. Now, will that be, like I said, we'll get back to the other one, but will the finals, because obviously we have 3 matches in the second round, so we know that we're leading to a triple threat final.
Correct.
So, our last match of the second round was going to be Eric Ryan and Jimmy fucking Lloyd. Again, I'd have to search my memory database. I don't remember the last time they wrestled one-on-one, but this was going to be a treat. And again, lived up to the hype. Like just like the whole day. Like I said, man, I can't wait till people get to see this.
Did they actually wrestle one-on-one?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. I would have to look back. I mean, there's a lot of GCW shows, and they were both heavily involved with GCW at one point. Jimmy still is. Eric Ryan, all over the place now, but Eric Ryan was a staple there for at least 4 years. So, like I said, there's been plenty of tournaments. So I'm not sure. I would have to look that up.
I also heard Eric Ryan took a year off.
Yes, dude. Listen.
Really?
He had a banging job. He was happily done. And, life works in mysterious ways. And again, man, one thing I'd like to tell everybody, especially if you're not familiar with me on the Three Wheels of Wrestling podcast, is that I get around. I have been extremely lucky.
Are you saying you're a whore?
Right? A little bit. But I have been extremely lucky to witness some of the greatest moments in this sport. And
of course,
I'm not going to lie, man. We were in Berwyn, and when that music hit for the first time that we've heard it in a year, that place went nuts. I remember my son just looked at me and went, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, like we did it again. We're seeing history again." And that was just because Murdoch didn't have an opponent for the one ICW show out there, and we heard that familiar upon a burning. I forget who sings it now, but whatever. That music came on, and we were like, "Oh shit!" And it was the return of Eric Ryan. And again, at that time, we're thinking it's just a one-off. We're thinking, all right, Danny just got him to come back for one night. But nope, it's the return of Eric Ryan, and he is popping up everywhere. And again, popping up in tournaments all across the country. So let's see where that leads. But getting back to this match, both of these men, like I said, already veterans of tournaments, winners of tournaments. Jimmy winning TOD, Eric Ryan winning King of the Death Match. I mean, what else can you ask for? And like I said, Jimmy tried real fast to get him out. Shit, we had a package pile driver with what in the first 30 seconds of the match. He tried to get Eric Ryan out quick, and just didn't work. King, like I said, man, King knows how to win. He's a double.
Yes.
He's a double king for a reason. Like I said, just a fun, violent, bloody match, and we got young studs in the finals. Tag team, like I said, man, tag team partners that started together. Bobby Beverly and Eric Ryan.
He hit it twice, too. Jimmy fucking Lloyd hit it twice.
Right, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, within the first minute and a half of the match, he hit him twice with a package pile driver.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Hey,
What's going on, dude? What's going on?
Yeah, we got more reps on here.
Who the fuck invited you?
Human. I'll see you later, dude. What are you guys up to?
Yeah, shooting shit, talking about Wicked 13.
Who invited this guy?
I don't know. I just popped on, I'm everywhere. You ready to get your ass beat this week, Friday, Tiny?
Oh.
Who invited you? Who invited you?
I invited myself because I'm the ref, dude. I invited myself. I am the authority. You gonna get your ass kicked this weekend or this Friday, dude.
How many refs does it take to fucking do a podcast?
Apparently 2 because Tiny sucks, so I gotta be here.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh, it's fucking bullshit until I beat your ass. We'll see Friday who walks away the winner.
Wait. I might be missing something. You two are fighting Friday?
Yeah.
Ooh,
It was announced on the last podcast.
See, I didn't want. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Last week I definitely had to do some DoorDash and make some extra money, so I definitely didn't watch last week. So sorry.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
good.
on aired last show, our 50th show, a match was set up between our reps.
Yeah, because Tiny wanted to talk that shit, so I gotta set him straight.
Called Justin and set it up.
All right, man. Listen, battle of the reps. Bloodiest fucking black and white shirt loses.
Yes.
I like
yeah,
it.
Tiny's gonna feel the pain. I promise you that.
Wrap him in the trunk
Bigger
song.
than you, and I got
We're gonna
more
find out who the
experience
best
than you.
ref is at
I
X Brand.
told you that last episode.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna find out who the best ref is in X Brand this Friday.
Yeah,
it's gonna be decided.
All right. Well, I love ref on ref crime, but we will definitely get to that. We are definitely in the middle of talking about the second round, and we've covered 2 matches so far.
Okay,
but this is the one that we really want people to pay attention to.
All right,
because we're talking about combined over 40 years of experience in that ring. We got the first time, and I'm getting the chills right now just thinking about it.
Yeah, I just did too, dude.
How this was the first time these two fought, I still don't know. But
and who was that ref?
Willie Tiny.
Oh, all right. Who ref the finals?
We'll get to that.
All right.
Why I couldn't ref the finals?
Like I said, Nick Gage and Mickey fucking Knuckles.
Do you know how mad I am? I missed that match, dude. I was dying in the back.
Look,
we had to get hydrated.
Yeah, I mean, look, again, you guys, that ain't easy, man. It ain't easy in that heat. You got no shade.
I'm so mad I missed that match. I can't.
You got no shade. I mean, listen, I know the wrestlers are probably exerting more, but you guys are out there keeping up with them, so it's not easy.
No,
so
it definitely wasn't.
Don't knock yourself for that, because
I heard it was a banger of a match too.
It really was. Like I said, man, people on the internet always want to make up their own narrative, like, oh, Gage is sick, Gage is on drugs, whatever. Gage is fine right now. He was fucking showing out, like I said, and man, the audience was alive the whole match. I don't think anybody sat down, man.
I think the whole tournament, the crowd was good, man. The whole tournament, the crowd was good.
Yeah, that's what we were saying already. Like this, again, props to just X Brand in general for not only having a great show, running a great show, and the future's fucking bright.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. I told Justin, I was like, this is a show that you guys really need to be proud of. I mean, they pulled that off.
Yeah.
That was a really good show.
Yeah.
Put X Brand on the map, I believe. It really should have.
Yeah. Like
all the haters, all the doubters and the haters can just shut the fuck up and go fuck themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone who's been talking shit on X Brand can just take that and shove it right up their fucking ass.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, man, once this hits streaming or, physical release, people are going to be watching. People are going to be talking.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Easily.
And especially, like I said, we're still, covering this. Especially, this is like I said, one of the highlights. Who the hell would have thought? Like I said, just the way shit winds up. Nick Gage and Mickey Knuckles in the second round, and boy, did it live up to the hype. From opening bell. I mean, these two just beat the living shit out
What was
of each
the final spot? I completely missed the whole match.
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh yeah,
we'll get to that.
Like I said,
to go back a little bit, this was the first match of the second round.
Yes.
And nobody saw it coming.
No.
Mickey came out first, and then once Nick Gage music hit, everyone was like, "Holy fuck!"
Yes, even we were. Like I said, because I like not knowing what's going on, so I had no idea. And that's legit, straight shoot. Like, I don't know what's going on. I love the cool shit just off the top of my head, and this was the best surprise you can get.
Yep.
What a thrill.
Yes, the options they had for the second round were just awesome as it is,
Yeah.
and then the way they went was just even better. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, there was definitely. It's always nice to not know, and then I think even the people that replaced people were just great too. I
Yeah.
mean, there was not
Yeah.
a lackluster match on that card, in my
Nope.
opinion.
Nope.
There really wasn't. From bell to bell, man. I mean, it was go. A lot of fun at that tournament. Every
Yeah.
match was great. Bloodbaths, tubes. I mean, the finals was wild. Yeah, that was a great tournament. I think XBW really did a great job on this one.
Like I said, for the people that didn't show up,
Oh yeah,
we got people that, you know, of the same caliber, and that doesn't happen a lot. Sometimes, you know, you got to get like a replacement quick. Sometimes you can't get a replacement that replaces someone like a Little Sicko, someone like, you know, Chris Ross.
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's hard. And Justin was able to do it. X-Brand, you know, like I said, be proud of what you did.
Indeed.
Definitely, this was an accomplishment for sure.
Yeah.
Will, your thoughts when Gage music hit against Mickey Knuckles?
It was just like you actually said it. Like, just seeing the expression on me and Joe's face when we heard it, and the first thing he definitely said is like, dude, history is being made like right here. And it's an honor and a privilege to share something like that. Because the last show that Mickey was actually on for X-Brand against Christian Ross was my first time seeing her live. But to hear the amount of history between her being notified as the queen of hardcore, taking on a guy who's self-proclaimed God. He's a legend and he fucking says it and believes it. Nick fucking Cage. In the ring, the face-off. It was just like a holy shit without even having to even chant it. It had the hype. It had everything as a main event you would picture in your mind. Like Joe said, just talking about it gave me goosebumps. And
Dude,
I
like
got
I said,
goosebumps too. Just talking about it.
Yeah.
It was one of those moments.
So,
And Willie Tiny, my question is going to be fired to my ref. Sorry, Ref Evan. Willie Tiny, because he was the official for this match. How are
damn
you
right I
feeling?
was.
Yeah,
But as commentators, you didn't even know this match was happening.
No.
No.
Wow.
yeah, that's got to be cool to be able to just call that on the fly. I mean, there's got to. That's the thing, going in blind, like Jim Ross always says, like, I don't want to know nothing. I
No.
just call it on the fly, and that's honestly the best way to do it.
No. Like, I think the first show I ever did, I had the match lineup. After that, I never even had that.
Yeah. Especially for a tournament too, because you really, like, if you just go in blind, man, and then you can call it in the moment, it just makes the commentary so much better because it's genuine. It feels genuine. The reactions feel genuine. The responses are genuine. It makes it for a better time. You know, you get in with it more. You can get behind things more when it's like, oh man, nobody knows what's going on. This is awesome. Predictable wrestling's boring.
Yeah, no, like I said, that's one lesson I took from Bischoff, man. Bischoff, I remember saying it back in the day, it was, you know, it's much better for the commentators to know as little about what's going to happen. That, you know what I mean? Like, even like, because like one of the main things he always would talk about was when Hogan, you know, turned. Nobody knew. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's what you want, man. You want a real reaction. You don't want, because like you said, sometimes, you know, without even knowing, if you know what's going to happen, you might slip up or you might, you know what I mean? So there's no even, why give yourself even that chance of screwing up? So no, fuck that. Just go in and just do your thing.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree there.
Did you read that, Evan?
What is it?
Mickey Knuckles versus Nick Gage, definitely match of the year candidate. Insane. That
It really
was
is.
their first time
Yeah.
swearing off.
I would say
And
that.
I
Yeah.
was the official referee.
Hey, you got me there. All right, there, buddy. All right, there, buddy.
But again, being in commentary, I have to be impartial. Evan did get the ref the main event, which we're going to get to in a second after we finish talking about this match.
We
And
will.
Speaking of the main event, man, I fucked my finger up in that main.
We'll get there. We'll get there, Evan.
But as we still are talking about this, like I said, man, back and forth, you really had no idea. And again, like I said, man, especially with tournaments, you got to try and preserve your energy. You don't always have to hit a finisher to win your match.
No.
Man. You can, roll ups. They all count. Everything count. 1, 2,
And
3
three
count.
counts a 3 count, dude.
Look,
Three
Willie
counts a
Tiny
3
hit you in
count.
the face up.
Here's my point. Mickey won with a roll up. I was on Gage's left side. I counted 1, 2, 3. And that was the official that went down, that rang the bell. Joe, you were on Gage's right side. You were on Gage's right side. I saw his left shoulder down. So I counted 1, 2, 3. And Gage had a problem with it. He said my shoulder was up. I don't know. I don't know.
Listen,
You have fun dealing with that. I'll be over here living life, pal. You have fun with Nick
Again,
Gage
look,
arguing with that one.
you
You can
gotta-
have that one all day, bud.
you got to understand.
What was your call, Joe? You were on this side.
I seen him down. I'm not gonna lie.
I saw
I
him
seen him down. I seen him down.
I saw his shoulders down. And
Yeah,
Nick
I mean, you
Gage-
can hear it. You can hear it on the call. I don't say there's a shock. There's a surprise. Oh, he wasn't.
Nick
he was
Gage had
down.
a problem with me.
Hey, listen.
because I called the 3 count.
What do you
You
expect,
better
dude?
just
He's
show up to the next show that Gage is on that you're
He's-
working with eyes in the back of your head.
I will.
what are you going to say? Come on, again. What veteran is it going to say they didn't lose? I mean,
Right.
Hey, man, I didn't
just
see it.
be
I
lucky.
can't.
Just be lucky you didn't take a pile driver through a pane of glass.
Yeah, really. Nick Gage didn't blast you with tubes.
Blast with tubes, slammed you through it.
So like I said, man,
Hits it with a choke breaker. leaves
No,
the ring.
knowing Gage as long as I have, and you can watch his dark side of the ring. Everybody knows him and Lauderdale were best friends, still good friends to this day. And I've seen him kick the shit out of Brett Lauderdale a couple times. So believe me,
That's
you
why I
got
out of
away
the
lucky.
ring. I got out of the ring so quick.
Perfect.
Yeah, I would have. Probably the
Perfect.
fastest you moved in a long time.
Oh. I'm gonna run circles around you.
Dude,
bitch.
yeah,
Yeah, okay. You
now
gonna
you
run
gotta hit him
circles
with
around
like a
me,
three
around
piece.
me till you winded.
3-piece and a biscuit.
There you go.
Yo, man, I'm telling y'all, that's going to be a slobber knocker to see you two going at it.
Tiny's gonna be winded just walking down my steps.
My question is, who's going to ref it?
Unsanctioned.
We'll throw a ref on. We'll throw a ref
Unsanctioned.
shirt on one of you guys.
We'll throw a ref shirt on Veronica. Have her do it.
Yeah.
No, because that would be too one-sided.
Yeah, we gotta have somebody impartial. We'll have Justin ref it. We'll throw a shirt on Justin.
Oh, all right.
Make
Well, have
Justin
Jim
ready.
Anderson do it.
Oh God, Jim Anderson. We don't need him cracking his skull open again.
Oh shit! Maybe we'll unwoke his ass. I've seen that comment a couple times where he nearly passed out. You should have seen me on Sunday. I
Oh, dude,
almost passed out
After
myself.
that 4-way or 5-way, whatever it was,
Turnbuckle Times. One of the
that
sponsors.
the World Championship match that Roman won, dude. I went back in the back and almost just collapsed. They started dumping water on me. I was dead after that one, dude. I was like, yo, you're gonna have to give me like 5 minutes.
3 wheels of time. 3 wheels.
Yeah,
of
look at
wrestling.
that. Turnbuckle Times. Some ugly faces on the screen. Oh my,
Yeah.
oh my God.
A little bit. It's a face only a mother could love.
Willie Time.
Nah, I don't expect anyone to save you. I love it.
Don't expect anyone to save you.
Yeah, I don't think
Oh, yeah, I'll
anybody's
be
gonna
definitely-
say
I'll
that.
be watching.
Save me.
Yeah, if
I'm
Nick Gage
sorry.
comes after you, bud, we'll be watching.
Willie, you're definitely one of my boys, but I've known Gage a lot longer. I'm just going to let him beat you.
It is what it is.
Yeah, if I'm at a show and Nick asks where you're at, dude, I'm pointing right to you. I'm sorry.
But I called that match right down the middle.
You
Yeah.
No,
did.
no.
What can I
Again,
say?
no. Listen. Again, the refs. You got to deal with like I said, death match is not easy,
No.
and you know, you guys deal with a lot, and you know, props to you. You know, even props to fucking Goofy Deacon too. But reffing isn't fucking, you know, a cakewalk. So, you know, it's good to have good refs around.
On the refs get their lickings too.
Oh yeah, they do.
I mean,
so,
either
you
you're
know,
slapping the mat, getting a good blister, no matter even if you're wearing a glove or not.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little here about the finals, dude. I took a chunk of glass to the finger, smacking the 3 on the
Ooh.
finals, dude. Cut a tendon in my finger. It went
dude,
so deep.
stop.
Through the
Like,
glove, dude.
The worst. Oh, through the
Okay.
glove, even
Through
worse.
the glove, bro. There's
Okay,
if you look real closely, you can see me pull the chunk out of my finger at the end there, dude. I mean, I instantly knew. I was like, oh, as soon as I hit it.
Did it shoot out like a volcano?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Willie Tiny even had some damage too through the matches.
Yeah,
that was like,
so
if you can see that, that was like
that. I was supposed to have the XBW title match.
Oh yeah, you were. This is what killed me.
Which is up next.
And during the Gage Mickey Knuckles match, somehow I busted a vein. No,
Wait, everybody get fucking bloodied up on this show? Jesus.
I was squirting
I think
blood
I'm the
out of
only
my
one
leg.
who left that stage.
Tiny almost bled more than the deathmatch stars, man. You should have seen the pool of blood in the locker room from this dude.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it was bad.
Squirting blood out of my leg.
Squirting blood out of a vein.
Holy
Insane.
shit.
And then he's like, you're gonna have to go out there and ref the next one. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So we all had a pretty fucking bloody weekend, except for old fucking Will the Thrill.
Man, I got this little vagina in my arm, man. It looks like I tried to kill myself. I had a little nice
once
chunk
we
of
get
glass
to
in
the
there.
finals,
You don't know whether to fix it or fuck it.
Yeah,
we'll
right?
talk about how you got that match.
What is it?
What? Who? Oh, wait, we're not going to talk about the final. We haven't talked about the world title match yet.
Exactly. I said we'll get there.
Oh yeah.
I said you got the XB title match.
Yes.
Because I busted a vein.
Yes.
I
correct.
was leaking blood.
I was originally not supposed to ref that match. That is correct. I was originally not supposed to. I was going to be my breather because I went back to back pretty much. I did the.
You went 3 matches back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Because you did that. You did Eric Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
You did Ryan's win. You did the title match, and then you did the finals. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Where the fuck was Deacon? Sleeping?
Deacon was taking tubes.
Fuck him.
In the finals.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've taken more tubes up the ass than he has in the face.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Deacon got wiped out, and then they're like, "Oh, we need a ref," and here I come.
Yeah. That's why you got the bigger matches.
That was a wild finish, man. The finals were awesome. They were awesome.
Yeah.
There was one
thing
point
we had in the title match. We had Roman, Jeff Shock,
Jesse Daniels, and Nico Gray.
And yeah, there you go, Nico Gray. Like I said, I think it was supposed to be originally 6, but again, dude, you know, sometimes traveling, you know, it's rough.
Traveling cards
it was still that match was awesome, man.
No, and that's what I'm saying. It didn't even need 2 other people. It wound up being awesome.
I felt so bad for Nico Gray. Every time that dude went for a cover, man, I was distracted. I felt so bad for that guy. I was dealing with other shit on the other side of the ring with the other 2 guys. All I kept hearing was, "Evan!"
It's wrestling.
It's a 4-man match, dude. You know how hard it's not easy. It's not easy. And
especially when they split and they go in different directions. It's hard to keep track.
I was like, oh god, all right. You didn't know where the pinfall was going to be.
Referee.
Again,
what is it?
I love to see shit like how Jeff Shock did, where, you know, what's this, his 3rd death match?
Something like
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like his 3rd death match. Motherfuckers jumping off barns.
Dude, he took, all right, wait, speaking of that, okay? So, he takes that dive, and I'm just watching him, man. He overshoots it, okay? I don't know how he didn't knock the wind out of himself. I mean, he smacked that ground so hard. Dude. I was like, yo, this guy's done. Like, there's no way he's getting up. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, I know you have no wind in you. He smacked that ground real hard, overshot it a little bit, and then only 2 of the guys caught him.
And the crazy thing about that, he just felt like doing it. The man
Yeah, I
scared of heights, and he just went up there and
Scared of
did it.
heights.
It was well
That's what he's scared of heights.
executed.
I mean, I'm not afraid of heights either. I would have jumped off that too, but I mean,
No, but he was, is what I'm saying.
He
Jeff
was.
is.
That's
oh,
what I'm
he's
saying.
afraid of heights.
Oh,
He's
yes.
afraid
Oh,
of
yeah.
heights.
Oh,
That
yes.
adrenaline
oh
was
my
so
god!
pumping through
Oh, yeah.
him. He just
That
did it.
explains why he climbed ladders so fast. And
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, no.
I didn't know he was afraid
Oh,
of heights.
yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Dude,
sometimes.
He got
I
a
almost
nice
thought he
cut
was
in his
going to
hand,
shock
too.
himself being so high up near the cable.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
so-
really took that leap, man. And then they're all cheering for him to
That
get back
was
in the ring, and he
shocking.
breaks up the cover. Oh
Like I
my
said,
god!
everybody showed out. And again, Roman, the champ, I believe this was his best match in X Brand.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
He, again, did he win on, Evan?
Whoa! What's that supposed to be, Joe? That was a fair count. That was 3.
Whatever. Hey, listen, it's wrestling, my friend. I love it all. I don't give a shit what happens. But may he have won under, circumstances? Yeah. But then he proves it in this match why he's the champ. Because, like I said, sometimes it takes a belt to elevate the man. And I think with Roman it has. Because that even POR to me, again, because I go down there a lot. That was one of his best matches just overall. No matter where he was. And like I said, man, it's wrestling. Sometimes the fucking heels got to pull dumb shit out the win. This man, nope, straight up, just beat all 3 dudes.
A clean one.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought he
And,
knocked himself out too. Shocky.
Like I said, and again, I'm lucky enough to get around, and the whole Sunday when I was just hanging with Roman, because he wound up having the main event at POR the next day,
Okay.
and the whole time before that match, me, my son, Old House, we were all telling him like, dude, you fucking showed out, and we know why you're champion now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Roman's a good guy. I like Roman.
The group he's in POR sucks. Fuck them. We'll see them in 27th.
Yeah, that'll be a fun show. You guys will all be here.
If we want
be there for the 4th, right?
if we want to light him and his group on fire, I'm in.
Okay. Yeah, let's light them on fire. Oh
3
my
Wills
god.
attacking POR.
But listen, I'm glad. Again, and he proudly shows off that X Brand title even at POR. So that's pretty cool. I'd like to see shit like that.
Definitely.
That's being proud to be a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, with a showing like that, it's he deserves to be proud now.
Oh yeah, definitely. July 4th, man. Speaking of that, man, we got some fun stuff in store for that. That's gonna be a card, man.
So
We got
how
some
did-
surprises
how did,
for that.
I love these parts unknown fucking shows though. It's great, man. I don't know where I'm driving.
Yeah.
Feels like I drive into a black hole and I'm at a wrestling show.
What is it, Tiny?
You just drive and show up.
Yeah, dude, it's weird. Like I start driving and
I don't
GPS
know
sends
the
me all over the
address.
place and I wind up at a wrestling show.
I
That's how it's
don't know
gotta
the
be.
address, you just get there.
It's just one thing I gotta say. I love the welcoming Trump. The Trump sign just is the welcomer.
You gotta drive underground and you get there.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the hosts that hosted the show for us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. The WTW guys?
Yes. Well,
Well.
Well, what?
Yeah.
I don't know where it was.
Who the fuck says well?
Yeah, Anytown,
Well-
USA. Anytown, USA. That's where it was.
Yeah.
Well, why? If he says that, do people know where it is? Sorry,
I don't know. But it's,
I don't know where the fuck it was.
The
Every
place is
show's like
unknown.
underground. Every show's underground.
Bro, it was already leaked on Instagram.
Fucking asshole.
Like we were there in the yard for 20 minutes, bro, and Justin comes up, he's like, bro, it's been leaked.
Dude, stop. because I had to get. I literally got everybody I knew to fucking report that page.
It better have been reported.
Again, see, I don't even think we should be talking about this. He did it again today.
Better have been reported and shut down. The shit talkers, man.
Yeah, what state were we in? We were in a fucking
Who knows?
drugged out state.
I think I was in Maine.
It was Maine. It was Maine.
Speaking of
Hell of
Maine,
a drive, man. It was like an 8-hour drive to get to Maine, bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was like an 8-hour drive. It was insane. Right outside of Boston. Boston.
Boston.
Don't forget your cockies.
We were trying to find Ted.
I can't stand that city.
We were having
All
a
right, can
TED
we get
talk
to
out
the
in
last
Boston.
one? The main one?
All right, it's main event
The
time.
final.
Oh, main event time? All right.
I missed
Oh, wait.
I want to know how Roman 5-0 retained the title. How did he retain the title?
All right. So he hit a Michinoku driver
Nice.
and pinned him. And
Okay.
fun fact, the first Michinoku driver was supposed to end that thing, and Shockey came out of nowhere, crawled out of nowhere. We didn't think he was supposed to be capable of crawling back into the ring. And here comes Shockey out of nowhere and whacks Roman with the, I think it was a Christmas ball bat.
Yeah, yes, it
And-
was. Yes, it was.
The look on Roman's face, like, where the hell did he come from? I didn't even. The crowd's just chanting Shockey, and I don't even think he can make it in the ring. And I'm like about to count this 3 count, and then all of a sudden, bam! I'm just getting hit with balls, and I'm like, oh, Shockey's back. I'm like, all right.
You should be used to that, getting hit with balls.
Oh, right. Not Tiny.
Okay.
Not Tiny.
And we
That's your
got
mom.
a cat in the view.
But yeah, like I said, man, it was very good to see Roman pull out a good win, show everybody why he's champ.
Yeah. Sweet.
And
For
shout
sure.
out to everyone in that match, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was a solid match. That was a great little match.
And then the finals.
Oh,
The
yeah.
main event.
Like I said,
the
man,
finals.
young studs and the mother of this shit.
Yes.
Yep.
I
Yep. Mickey
I
love
Knuckles.
that. That's always one of my fun facts, man, that those two were literally like just a fucking handsome boy
I
tag
have-
team when they started.
I have Eric Ryan's AIW stuff from like
Nice.
oh God, I think it's like 2011. I think it's like 2011. Dude, he had blonde fucking hair.
Dude,
He had
That's
blonde
so dumb.
fucking hair. Dude,
So
he came
dumb.
out and I was like, who the hell is that? And I'm like,
Dude.
that's Eric Ryan. I'm like, there's no way
Dude.
that's Eric Ryan. Dude had blonde hair.
That's funny.
that's
I
the
was
funny
like,
story because, like I said,
wow.
I had seen them before I started taking Joey to shows in 2015. So before that, I was just watching shit because I had gone to shows before he was born, but then situations with his mom, I was raising him on my own. I really didn't go to shows until he was old enough.
Mhm.
So, the Eric Ryan I knew was the same one you just described, the blonde hair, young stud
Dude.
Eric Ryan.
I was like, what the fuck? When I saw that.
My first trip with GCW out to Chicago,
Uh-huh.
I see this fucking bald, energetic wild man, trying to get in the ring. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Somebody goes, oh, it's Eric Ryan. I went, what the fuck happened to Eric Ryan? Because I didn't even know he was a deathmatch guy until that.
Mhm.
And, dude, talk about a fucking great deathmatch wrestler. Shit.
Talk about an underrated promotion, AIW.
Right?
Right?
A lot of people
dude,
came out of there. A lot of people still
bangers.
coming
Oh
out.
yeah, dude. Bangers, man. They've had some bangers over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Those Revolution shows or whatever, they're really good.
Yep.
I got a bunch of them on DVD. I like AIW. They're really
Yeah,
good.
no, it was good. It was good. Like
Are
I
they
said,
still
'cause
around?
I believe so.
I haven't. I don't.
Hmm.
Like,
If they aren't, it's only been within the last couple of years that they weren't. Because I remember there was still shit going on, during the pandemic and the couple of years after that. So
I
if
think
they
Ricky
actually
wrestled
aren't
for
doing
them.
anything, it's in the last couple of years.
RSP wrestled for them not too long ago. I thought. I
That's
don't
what I'm saying. If it might just be we're not paying attention as much.
know. Yeah, I mean, I am so busy now. It's so
No,
hard
it
to keep
is,
up with
dude.
all the
Listen.
promotions, dude.
It's a great time to be a fan in my eyes.
It is.
Some
There's
people
so much
call it
going on.
oversaturation. I call it more fun.
Yeah, there's so much going on. All right.
Believe it.
We talk about these finals here.
Let's go.
Yeah, so like I said, we got Mickey Knuckles, Eric Ryan, and the Bev. Literally 3 of the biggest stars of today in the main event. I'm very mad at myself. I did not know that Mickey had 9. I did not know because I was so hype about Murdoch and Tremont getting their 10th that I'm, like I said, I'm a little embarrassed that I didn't know this was going to be hers. And if she, like I said, if she wins, it was going to be hers. And it's just, that was my bad. And I even told her that straight up. And but man, just the last few years of her, man, it's just been something to watch.
Oh yeah, dude, Mickey has grown on me so much from
one of the main
TOD
things
win, bro. From her TOD win to now, I have just become such a big fan of Mickey, and I hate to say it before, I didn't get it before, I didn't understand it, and after that TOD, man, I was like, all right, I'm on board, I understand it now. The hype behind Mickey, like it was just her matches at TOD were the 3 best. The first round, the second round, and the finals, man, were the 3 best matches on that fucking card. Okay?
Yeah, a couple years ago, I would have told you someone like Lufisto or Ludark were my favorite women's deathmatch wrestler. But Mickey is just, again,
and then getting
to me, Mickey is getting rid of that moniker as far as woman deathmatch wrestler, because she is just straight up a deathmatch wrestler.
Straight up.
Well, I'm telling you, man, if that Kristen Ross match, dude, I have never had so much fun reffing a match than that match. I mean, it was just from start to finish, just electric. The whole entire and the best part was you don't know what Mickey's gonna do. Mickey's so unpredictable. So you're kind of like, okay, what's gonna happen next the whole entire time? You're literally just along for the ride with them.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so much more fun. When she grabbed me by my hair and just on the back of that car there, I'm telling you, that was not expected. That was not planned. Nothing like that. And that shit hurt so bad. I've had plenty of women pull my hair, but nothing like that. I mean, I thought I was gonna like go home and there's gonna be a bald spot on the side of my head.
She put that battle axe in my mouth after she made me taste it on my tongue after.
Oh, you liked it,
yeah, dude. He basically ate Kevin Chaos's ass. He just won't admit it.
Yeah, it tastes like peppermint.
That's still bizarre. That's the bizarre one.
It is his first time Tiny's eating shit.
Oh my god, you asshole!
Wow.
Tiny's a butt muncher, so he's used to that.
Oh my god, Friday is going to be sick. From parts unknown, these two are going to be fighting. Shit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna settle this. I can't wait, Tiny. I'm so stoked. I hope you're ready, bud.
Just remember, if you throw a chop like Hogan, I'm going to call it.
Oh no.
That's right.
We're aiming to fuck each other up here. That's the goal.
But we'll get to that in a second. We got, like I said, these 3 just going at it, and even from the beginning, I even said, what'd be surprising if the Bev and Eric Ryan try to, eliminate Mickey some way, but they just couldn't, man. They just couldn't.
Wait, speaking of elimination, time out. Okay? You just said the magic word right there, elimination. Why was it 1 fall?
Triple threats go either way.
Triple threat. Yeah, triple threat.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it depends on how you word it. Sometimes when it's a 3-way dance, it's elimination. Sometimes when it's triple threat, it's 1 fall to a finish. Again, I don't care much either way. 1 fall to a finish was fine with me.
As long as it tells a story.
Well, I guess I could say this now because it's like after the fact, I guess, because we already had the show. So the original plan was to be elimination.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't the final, dude. If you look, both Mickey and I, when they ring that bell, dude, we're both sitting there like, wait, what the fuck just happened? And the crowd loved it. The crowd didn't matter. So we were kind of like just went with it. But yeah, it was supposed to be She hits the Saito on Bev. Bev's eliminated, and then she eliminates Eric Ryan.
Oh, well, hey, look. I'll take it.
I guess I could say that now that it's out and done. But yeah, that was
breaking kayfabe all over the
yeah.
internet.
I am. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I am.
Terrible ref. Terrible.
I know. I'm terrible. I'm just terrible. I'm just giving the fans what they want. But yeah, no. Other than that, man, it was literally the most fun. Like there was one point when they're beating the crap out of Mickey with the tubes, and there was nowhere for me to stand. I'm just like dodging tubes. I'm like, oh, this is not good. Like I was just waiting for a piece of a tube to just hit me right in the face. That
There
was
you go.
just chaotic. It was pure chaos. And then the Bev going through that barbed wire net. That was good.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, that was good.
Like I said, man, just wonderfully set up.
Did we mention how you came into this match?
Oh no, I don't think we did.
Because Jimmy Deacon took a tubes to the face.
Yeah, I don't know. He did something that pissed off somebody.
He took
They
a tube
just
to the
smoked
face.
him.
Well, no, what was it? Didn't Mickey just get out of the way? Or Angel?
Yeah,
It was Mickey, right?
He ran out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
he
was at
moved.
the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, oh well.
Poor Deacon. Poor Deacon.
So,
Shout out to Jimmy Deacon.
Yeah, shout out to Deacon for taking those tubes. He missed a
That's
fun
crazy.
match, the ref.
He
you might not want to raise
he got
Cain
injured
anymore.
and I got injured. That's why you got that match.
All the refs were in the hospital. None of the wrestlers were.
Yeah, pretty much.
Insane.
I think Deacon had a little cut on him. I think Tiny and I got it worse, man. Tiny, I was like worried, man. I was like, oh, when I saw the amount of blood he was leaking, I was like, oh, as terrible of a ref this guy is, you know, I still don't want to see him die in the back.
Right?
I am not a bad ref.
You are not. You are not, brother.
I don't know, Tiny. You can ask Nick Gage if you're a bad ref or not.
I had bigger matches than you.
Ask Nick Gage if you're a bad ref.
Didn't you ref a homicide match?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
I haven't.
Homicide versus Masada.
Yeah, you ref homicide.
Oh.
Masada, yeah.
And I
pretty
did,
good.
I did the Bev versus Hoodfoot.
Yes, you did.
That's
Yes,
cool.
you did.
No rope.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, you've got some cool ones on your belt, dude, for sure. I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Like I said, man, what a time to be a fan.
It really is. It really is. Yo, are you going, Tiny, to July 19th to Big E's show?
I cannot make that show.
Okay, I was going to say, if you want to ride out with me.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but I can't make it.
I know where I'll be
Don't
Friday.
get shit talk the whole ride?
I know where we'll be Friday. Unfortunately, Will the Thrill, you're busy, right?
Oh, all right. Now we got
Friday?
to keep this going.
You talking about Friday, Jim?
Yeah.
No, I'm coming Friday.
Oh, you're coming Friday? All right, good.
Yep, straight from work in there to make it happen.
Nice. No, I
Yeah.
remember you saying you had work, but that's good. Now you're going to make it. That's awesome.
Crazy, dude. I have like a whole hour drive to get to that show Friday.
I bet
Yeah.
you do. You better make it.
I know, dude. I know. I gotta get straight from work to the show.
I might have to get Joe to pick you up.
How the fuck are you motherfuckers working on 4th of July? I hope you're getting paid double.
I'm
Oh
not,
yeah,
Yep.
dude.
I'm not working.
Man, I'm in the HVAC business, bro. Business never stops.
Oh, well, yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
unfortunately,
Especially in this heat.
now too.
Joe,
Oh,
you
man.
better pick him up or I'm going to whip his ass. I'm going to whip his ass regardless.
Yeah, okay, Tiny.
Hey,
Either
listen,
way,
I've
we're
taken,
both going to be
I've,
bleeding,
I've-
but only one
I've
of our
taken-
shoulders is going to be on the
Your
mat,
legs
and that's
work.
going to be
Your legs
yours.
work.
I've taken competitors to the fucking hospital before. I'll do it again.
Tiny, I'm going to beat you at a wrestling match, and then I'm going to beat you at POR. I'm going to beat you every fucking chance I get. I want a whole series with you, just to
Oh, my
prove that I'm a
Lord.
better rep.
This fucking guy.
It's like Guerrero Malenko.
Right.
I want a best 3 out of 5 series with
I
you.
want to be Malenko.
Man of 1,000 holds.
Malenko's a better wrestler. Technical. He's a better technical
Dude,
wrestler.
you come out with the man of 1,000 holds fucking shit, and Evan comes out with 1,001, I'll lose my shit.
Tiny might be the dude with 1,000 cheeseburgers,
Oh.
but ain't no holds.
Hey
Listen,
man,
guys, I
Tiny's
love it.
doing all right, man.
But again, we didn't even celebrate enough. Nikki Knuckles
I know.
winning the
Amazing.
fucking Wicked 13, winning her 10th tournament.
She deserves it so much.
What a fucking great
That's
moment.
right, Joe Hill.
Everybody, literally everybody, you seen tears, you seen cheers, you seen fucking everything. Emotion out the ass.
She
And-
tied Nat Tremont and John Wayne Murdoch.
Who again, before this, I was
Like,
saying
that's a huge accomplishment.
they're the two best American born fucking deathmatch wrestlers I've ever seen.
It's huge, man. 10 is huge.
I'll always be partial to saying Takeda is the best ever, but as far as American, you got, Tremont, Murdoch, and now Mickey, just top of the food chain, man. Just
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Now she's the inaugural deathmatch championship or the deathcore champion.
It's phenomenal. Just-
X-Core.
X-Core. I'm sorry.
and again, who the hell doesn't want to not see more of fucking Mickey around?
I know. And then some of the matches that we're gonna have with her, man, are just gonna be phenomenal. Any title defense is gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what we have in store for POR for her. I mean, awesome. Just awesome stuff, man.
And I said, again, we're talking about X brand, but Mickey goes through 3 rounds of fucking massacre show. And then Sunday drives to Virginia and fights Tarzan. Come on, man. What can you expect? Like, what can you ask more from a fucking wrestler? She's just,
man.
she's literally the man, dude. Fuck that Becky Lynch shit. She's the man.
Dude, speaking of fucking Tarzan, man, when I was repping his match with Angel, hit that cast, dude. Oh man, his boot. I was too close and he like flung his leg. Yo, I've got the biggest bruise on my shin from that thing. I was surprised. I was like, how does a walking cast hurt this bad? I'm like, damn.
Well, he does got barbed wire wrapped around it too.
Yeah.
I
So that doesn't help.
No, that hurt a lot. Yeah, I was like, ooh, right in my shin.
I would
My
usually
bony
have my
shin.
barbed wire crown on, but what happened to me on Sunday, I just can't wear that right now.
Yeah, and then after the match, her Mickey's post match, she threw that 5-gallon water jug and nailed you right in the head.
Dude, perfect shot. Without even looking, dude. Without even looking.
What was
Literally
this?
was
I missed
on
it. I
tour.
was dealing with my finger. Wait, what was this?
So during the match, there was a weapon, the 5-gallon jug on a stick.
Yeah.
All right, so the match is over. Mickey has it in her arms.
Oh,
so
God.
she's facing where we were coming in to the venue, right? I'm still back where the commentary table is. I just had walked out in front of it. She gets the fucking jug bat and throws it backwards without even looking, bro, and hits me directly in the head.
That's awesome. Please tell me this is on fucking camera.
Dude, it's on Deathmatch Elite. It's on Facebook. It's on
I'm
Instagram.
banned from Facebook.
What's that?
I'm banned from Facebook.
All right, so do we follow each other on Instagram?
I'm banned from. I don't do social.
Oh, so you're just
anymore.
social media fucking.
Yeah,
all
man.
right.
I'm just a mystery, dude. I'm just
I
out here
have it, dude.
living life.
Shit. If you're banned from that means you're banned from messengers. I don't have your phone number, so I can't even
Yeah, I
send
got
it to you.
nothing. Yeah, dude. I got to see this. Somebody's got to send this to me for sure.
Yeah, dude, it's so funny, and like
That's hilarious.
the best part is the actual video is TJ watching it.
Oh God.
So when it hits me, TJ busts out laughing, which makes the fucking video even more funny.
Oh, I bet. Props to TJ too, man. Having his kids there too and being able to still film. Props to TJ, man.
Not
The man.
easy. Not easy.
Not easy at all, man. It's
No.
right. My God. No, not easy.
No.
Props to that man.
Exactly, because one autistic kid's hard. 2 is even harder, man. And he does
Shut
a
up,
fucking.
Joe.
He does a fucking. What do you
you,
mean,
Joe.
dude? It's not easy. No, listen. There's levels, and you
No,
know
not
it.
you, Joe. I'm talking about this
Not
comment
you.
right here.
Oh wait.
Joe Hale
Hale.
said Willie Tiny is
Hale.
going to destroy
Oh,
Ref Evans. Fuck you, Joe.
I was gonna say, yeah, but still, autism is very fucking. Sometimes it can be very difficult to deal with, especially when they're both kind of majority nonverbal. It's hard.
Oh
and
yeah.
TJ is a fucking awesome awesome human being.
Oh yeah, definitely is.
Yes, he is.
You ain't gonna be smiling for long, Tiny. I swear I'm gonna wipe that fucking smile right off your face
Yeah,
Friday.
I love it.
Keep smiling,
Not only do we
motherfucker.
got a great recap, we got a rivalry brewing.
Keep smiling, motherfucker. We'll see.
Fuck you, Evan. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
We'll see. I'm gonna take that fucking finger and shove it somewhere where the sun don't shine, motherfucker.
We'll see about that.
He said brown finger next.
Where's the love, man?
Oh,
This
no, I
ain't
don't
Philly?
respect. No,
This
this is
ain't
good.
Philly?
Fuck love. Kill each other. Yeah.
There's no brotherly love here.
Well,
You're gonna feel the fireworks on the 4th, motherfucker.
Ooh.
Good. I hope you bring him, Tiny, because I'm gonna bring him. Oh yeah.
As long as you don't bring him young.
Something special for you.
Oh okay. Oh yeah. This whole fourth show is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, no, listen. The shows that we've had, the basement shows are fucking awesome. So
Oh yeah, man, it's a vibe.
let's
a
go
vibe.
back.
I
Let's
would
go back to the
agree with
basement and have some fun.
Oh
we
yeah,
went, we went from a Spanish show to an American show.
dude. I'm still saying we do a Crackers Going Wild show,
At E.
I'm down with that.
All
right?
of
Isn't that an awesome name, dude, for a show, Joe? Crackers Going Wild.
Yeah, we're definitely offending somebody with that, but good.
Good.
Hey,
Good.
Oh, a Met Day
Hey.
freedom.
I'm
Who
one of the
offended?
whitest black men you've ever met, so I'm down.
I know
Brother,
that for sure.
One thing I've learned in my 45 years, fuck all that, man. We're all the fucking people, dude. Fuck that shit. You ain't the whitest shit. You ain't the blackest shit. We're the fucking shit in general.
We all bleed red.
There you go. And all women are pink. And all women are pink inside.
And we'll show that the 4th
Yes. Yes.
if you're not a bitch.
Yes. Naked bitches, fireworks, and blood. I like it.
All right, so we got Louis and Anthrax. We got Used To. We got Brax Open Challenge. Anything else announced for Friday?
That's it so far.
Brax's Open Challenge. Stefan and his friend. I forget his friend's name.
Is he really a friend? If he's going,
I don't know. He's not
a
they're
friend.
gonna have a match. They promised they're gonna bleed buckets.
Well, look, the last time somebody brought a friend that hadn't been around was fucking hardcore bringing shock, and that was a good thing. So hopefully Stefan brings another one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Didn't I call him Steppenwolf? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he was awesome the last show.
No, he was, but somebody had said to me that, call him Stefan, and I said no. I said, now that you told me that, he's going to be called everything but that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Brax's Open Challenge. You got Anthrax and Louis, Stefan and his friend. And then there's a mystery match. That'll be dope. The mystery match will be sick. Don't know what that's going to be, but yeah, that's going to be pure chaos, I heard.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what was I going to say? Joe, you got to give me your number, dude.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'll give it right here. I don't care.
You ready to take this home?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, take it home and then I'll take your number, dude.
Oh, yeah, I can give it to you when we shut this off.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was a pleasure. I'm glad I came on with you guys, man. This was a good time. You guys are fucking
Hell,
awesome.
this was a good
Thank you.
time.
This was the 51st episode of the Three Wheels Wrestling Podcast. We're taking it home.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
This is the Three Wheels of Wrestling Podcast.
Evan, I'm going to whip your ass like a firecracker.
Ah,